We going with a team on 2. I said team on 2. 1, 2.
Team.
Hey, let's get in there smooth. Let's listen to Tucker. I feel chill deal today. Oh, yeah. Quincy Graham said, I'm number 1, goddammit.
How you found me, so you cannot forget that I love you. Oh, you got the love I've always
New way, new view.
just wanted.
New you, goddammit. It's a new day, new way, new everything. Let's go, y'all. Sing with us.
Sing me a lullaby, baby. I love to hear your sweet words. So when you trust me, I will love you, baby. Till the end of time, I know I'll love you right. I've got love for you always. Yeah, I know that one day the ring will fit me right.
I love this shit.
Ladies, you feel me? Some men, they be tripping, saying get that back in. Life gon' get you right. Sing me a lullaby, baby. I love to hear.
And now for the song of all songs, for the class of all classes, by the teacher of all producers. Oh no, the teacher of all teachers and the producer of all producers. Let's give it up and bubble up. Come on in here. We ready.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel alive.
I'm flying high.
I'm flying high.
No longer worried.
My life's a breeze. I stop resisting and let it come to me. And it will come to me.
What we gonna do?
I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive.
Yeah.
And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Get up, y'all. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to
God
me.
damn it.
It will be given to me.
Get y'all motherfucking asses up in here.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me.
Hey Chris, do the George Franklin. Just for laughs. Let's get some laughs. Do it, Chris.
Franklin, I'm in the vortex and every girl around me on the green bubble. No trouble on another level. Guns on giving, every car driven, educated, cocky. Man, no one can stop me. If you need the blueprint, just watch me. I'm like the lockdown, Black Monopoly. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into your source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just get up and dance your ass off. Love me, I'm bubbly, I'm bubbly. Oh, you can't stop my dough. Oh, bears in the bubbles, lovely, bubbly. You can stop my dough.
Uncle, mama.
Oh,
I got to do
hey,
what I got
the
to do.
bears in the bubbles, come on.
Now,
Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me.
To you.
I saw Craig Mom in myself. I saw Craig Mom in myself. But the bears in the bubble. Hey,
You better get down out of funky
feel
town
me,
and get your ass
feel me. The bears in the bubbles, I can feel it.
I can taste it. They don't feel me.
Them
Feel us.
bears and
Let's just not
bubbles.
have
Fuck you,
class.
fuck you,
Come
fuck you,
on now.
fuck you, and fuck you, and everybody don't want this shit to be what it is.
That I ever needed will be given to
To
me.
you.
I stopped Craig Mom and myself.
I stopped Craig Mom and myself.
Myself.
But the bears and the bubbles. Hey.
Hey, y'all. Can we get a E Honda?
Come on.
Let's breathe on it. E Honda la Robosha. E Shekiete. Oh, Robobosha. Yay, sauce. Dabba do that. Eh, dabba day. Thank you. Welcome to the Bears and Bubbles Morning Show, where we believe in a new day, a new way, a new view for a new you. It is a new day, new way, new view, new you. And we want to check in with our first five. Our first five are our first ready to be ready, most diligent students. And then we got number 6, who is it, Lynn?
Who is the one?
Who is it?
We about to find out now. That's the 6th motherfucker. Your job is to come into class. We're going to put a link right up there where you see Bears and Bubbles at. And then your job is to come in and summarize today's lessons to get out of wonk land. Number 1, we got a new brother, Quincy Graham. Then we got Cheryl O'Shoon. Then we got Lorenzo. Number 4, we got Ya Love. Number 5, we got Mela Miracles. And number 6, we got, who is number 6? Master Goodies. Master Goodies, you are number 6. Let me go ahead and put that link up so everybody can know and be ready like Freddie for that link. Before we go into the recap from yesterday, I'm going to set this in your spirit. Today's message is, what kind of eyes do you have? Are you seeing too big for your beliefs? What kind of eyes do you have? What kind of eyes do you have? Are you seeing too big for your beliefs? How about manifest on your level? Dream on your level. Because what you can't imagine, you can't have. You got to imagine to have it. So what kind of eyes do you have? Do you got weak imagination muscles? You got to be a weak motherfucker to have a weak imagination. I can't even imagine it. Come on, man. You can't tell. I talk to people all the time and I said, tell me what's your ideal of this? What's your idealist this? And they said, well, I just don't want somebody that's going to beat me. I just don't want this. No, what you want. You ain't even got the ability to imagine what you want because you got a weak mind. So that's what we're going to talk about today before we get into the recap. And it's time for the recap, baby. We're going to get Lynn right on that switcher right now. You already know. I need it.
Time for the recap, baby. Come on, Chris.
Well, giving honor to Master Teacher and all the congregation, I would like to do a recap of yesterday's message when the Master Teacher asked the congregation, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Why do you like torturing yourself? Do you know? Is there a reason why you like torturing yourselves? He also suggested maybe the African American community has a problem with loving unhappiness. We love unhappiness. That makes us happy to be unhappy. And it's kind of contradictory, I would say, Sister Lynn, because we swear the white man trying to keep us down and we swear that he is oppressing us. But I swear, I think we's oppressing ourselves. We might as well go right back to slavery. Like, let's just start again because some way we think this shit is way more harder.
Yes, than imagining, than using our own brain, creating for ourselves, staying in your lane, just really following your blue dot inner God baby source self, like eating, drinking, and Master Teacher touched on his live regarding shelter, like real shit. You know, what degree and level are you willing to we say compromise, but to me it's like, is it really a compromise if what I really want I'm getting, and what I don't really want, I'm not getting. So I'm good in that respect. And I just love where this class is going. Yesterday we talked about how we love drama, and how we do it to ourselves. And we've even talked about having a show, like going down Facebook timeline and just really identifying the plethora of ways in which we choose to deliberately terrorize ourselves. And to piggyback from what you were saying about how we love drama, like in the Black community, one of our sayings is no news is good news. And that's crazy. Because it should be that if there's good news, then there should be news. That's a headline. That's a good news across the headline, across the community. Somebody graduated. Somebody's having a baby. Somebody's not depressed. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's like we don't tap into that. We don't want to tap into that. We have decided collectively as a community. I remember hearing that growing up. Well, if we ain't heard from the kids, that means no news is good news. No, they don't want to talk to you. There's something there that you might want to look into. But anyway, we're going to get over and past the fact that we love drama. And we're going to pluck that away from our society. And away from our conversation. Go ahead, Cameron's on you.
Jones made a statement like that yesterday when he said, we be expecting the worst, and when it's less severe, we be happy.
And that's crazy.
Expect the worst.
Expect the worst. Yeah, even Master Teacher said that the other day. Talking about we plan for the best, but have a plan for the worst. Yeah, or what don't kill you make you stronger. I don't want to be in contact with shit that could kill me just to be strong when I could just be strong.
Yeah.
You got it, Scrappy.
Well, this morning when I rose, y'all, I didn't have no doubt. Oh, this morning when I got on my seat, I needed y'all to help.
I don't have no doubt.
Let's clap then. I can't clap and sing at the same time.
And then we was coming. I was putting something
clap
down.
Like this. Get this clap going. Clap then stomp. I need a... Now I can start off doing it, but once I get going, I'm gonna fuck up. This morning when I rose, y'all, I didn't have no doubt. Oh, this morning when I got up my bed, I didn't have no doubt. 'Cause I know the source, he'll take care of me.
I know the source,
no doubt. He'll provide for me. I know the source, he'll lead me and guide me all the way. All the way. I call the source he. They gonna cancel me for my own shit. Now they canceling everybody. What kind of eyes do you have? I want to understand, what kind of eyes do you have in this fucked up world? When times change, people's minds change. When times change, minds change. Why are you judging yourself in a 1950s, 1940s world, in a 2000s world? When times change, minds change. Why are you imagining yourself as low, down and out, bad, bitter, and whatnot, and you see the times we in? Why do we not understand when times change, minds change?
Yeah.
I saw some shit this morning, and it's talking about how white people are going to the moon and putting this space station and building this shit. White people got an amazing imagination. Imagination is the reason they kicked our ass. And always been kicking our ass. See, Africans, we come from a place where you go outside, you didn't have to imagine being hungry. Hey, fruit on the tree. Never had to imagine being hungry. Never had to imagine being hungry. Never had to be in cold. Never had to imagine so many things. White people come out the cave every day. They wonder, am I going to eat tomorrow? Am I going to be cold tomorrow? Is it going to be dark all day? I'm mad, I'm angry. So their imagination is always imagining their survival in a different way ours are. I said, what the fuck these white folks want to go up there for? I can't imagine why white folks would want to go build houses on the moon when there's homeless folks on Earth, but I ain't white. I don't own everything. I don't dominate the world. I ain't fought from the caves to take over the world. I'm not thinking about how I'm going to lose what I got. A lot of times white people run the world because they said, I wonder what's across the water. Is it some better land? Is it a new world across the water? Black folks said, I'll go out as far as I can swim. Or as far as the fishing boat goes.
Yeah.
We don't want to know what's over there.
We don't
Yeah.
need food.
Fall off there.
Yes.
White man said, no, I done took all this shit from y'all. I want to know where some more shit at. I can imagine going over there seeing some more motherfucking black motherfucking niggas that I can kick ass and take over. White people always using their imagination. And what did you write down? They want on their level. See, if you ain't ready to kill a motherfucker for something, you can't want certain shit. If you ain't ready to rob old women for shit, you can't want certain shit. If you ain't ready to rob and steal from people and step on folks' necks and steal people's pension plans, you can't have something. You got to want on your level, man. Listen to what I mean. There's 3 steps to want on your level. The first thing you got to do is you want it. If your true self want it, if your true blue want it, if you know you want it for a true reason, you're going to take 3 steps. Number 1, want from your true self. Number 2, want from your true self is what? Behavior is mental health clarity. I know what I want. I know what I want, and I want it enough to go to step number 2 is modify my behavior. And once I modify my behavior, I'm willing to modify my behavior long enough, whether it's in blue, pink, or yellow, to get my manifestation. And that's just how it goes. It's never going to be anything other than I want it, let me get in my yellow, go out into the world, modify my behavior, because we know step 2 is what? Behavior modification. That's your ego. You got to act like what you want or you're never going to get it. Somebody has to see you in the pink world and say, oh, you look like, okay. So there are steps to this shit. White man said, look, I want to not ever worry again. That's what his true blue said. Yeah. How do you want to not worry? I don't never want to worry about the cold again. I can imagine going back in the cold. I can imagine losing. I don't ever want to worry again. That's what his true blue said. What do you mean? Well, the true blue cares about food, shelter, clothing, companionship. So I'll take all the food, all the shelter, and companion, and I don't care how my yellow image looks to the world. Call me a white supremacist, call me a conqueror, call me a savage, call me what the fuck you want to call me, but guess what? I got everything the pink world desires, and I run this motherfucker. And right now, I'm imagining a way, just in case I fuck around and blow this earth up, I can go live on the fucking moon. I'm imagining right now, if I fuck this earth up, where else we gonna live? I'm imagining now whose arms I'm gonna cut off for some oil. I'm imagining now who I'm gonna fuck up, who I'm gonna kill, steal, and destroy. Because he looks back at where he was and said, I don't never wanna imagine myself being back there. So as I move forward, my eyesight is changed based on my rearview mirror. And he also looking down the corridor of time and said, these niggas overpopulating too much. Let's raise the age of sex to 18. Niggas still overpopulating too much. Let's give them syphilis and kill them all. Niggas overpopulating too much. Let's sterilize them. Niggas overpopulating too much. Let's give them Planned Parenthood. Niggas overpopulating too much. Well, if niggas can't gonna stop populating, how can we use these overpopulated niggas? Well, let's give the women the benefits so the men won't be needed, and now we'll have a new race of slaves and prisoners. They always imagining a way to think about it. Oh, but what's gonna happen when the kids don't have fathers and the little unruly black boys and girls go to school and they don't know how to behave? How we gonna matriculate them, and what we gonna give them medicine? Pharmaceutical companies, get ready. Get ready for what? We about to say kids got mental health issues. What? Ain't nobody gonna believe no kid crazy. Yes, they will believe these motherfucking niggas going to school can't sit their ass down, something wrong with them. Oh, okay. Well, get the money ready. Pharmaceutical companies, get ready. What? Start producing more stuff with heroin and shit in it. Why? Because we imagine niggas, we listen at this rap music. Black folks finna love Percocets and Oxycontins and serpent shit. They look down the corridor of time and they always figuring out and imagine a way. And we won't do that for our own life. We won't look back. We meet a guy, meet a girl, see a situation. We don't never look back and say, you know what? I remember imagine how the fuck I felt the last time in that situation. Yeah. I ain't doing that. I can see exactly where it's going to take me. What kind of eyes do you have? What if you had x-ray vision? When I was a kid, I remember in the first grade, my first grade teacher asked us, if you got a superpower, want to have a superpower, what would it be? And all the goddamn boys wrote down x-ray vision. And she said why, and everybody was afraid to say. Everybody was afraid to say, but we had a fine-ass black teacher. She said, y'all want to see up under my dress and see between my legs, don't you? And all the kids started laughing. And we thought that was the coolest shit in the world, that our teacher knew that we wanted x-ray vision so we could see her titties and shit. That lady knew. Now I wouldn't want x-ray vision as an adult. I wouldn't want x-ray vision. I wouldn't want to see some of the shit dripping between these bitches' legs. I wouldn't want to see some of the goddamn drawers look like they ate up by moths, the way these goddamn women be wearing the same leggings every day and legs and shit rubbing. I wouldn't want to see the trichomoniasis and chlamydia dripping out these motherfuckers. I got x-ray vision. That means I can see the organisms and shit. Oh, God, that's pussy juice. Oh, that's chlamydia. That's trick. Oh,
why you got to see the nigga come? Why you can't see the pheromones? I
see everything. I got x-ray vision. Hey, watch this, y'all. This my motherfucking imagination. See how a motherfucker do?
I know.
Yeah, what am I saying?
I just want you to be safe in your imagination.
White folks want to control everything. I came up with a word by accident. I wanted to say their true blue dot, but I said their true blot. Blue dot. Blot.
Okay.
That's a new word. I wrote down their true blot wants to control everything, so they imagine shit that will keep them in power. We wonder how they are so evil and do what they do. They can do what they do because all they do is imagine being in power and imagine losing power. So that gives them the mind to do anything they want to do, and they don't care whether the times change or not. What do you mean, Javon? Anticipatory guidance. We need anticipatory guidance. That's what they doing. They looking down the court over time and say, if we don't control these niggas, this, that, and gonna happen. And I imagine we'll lose this, that, and that. Scott to kill Dr. King. He uniting too many folks. We need to do the same thing. We need to be able to look in the past like white folks and imagine. I remember I was back there in that goddamn cold weather doing this. Oh, my next move gonna be my best move. My next move gonna keep me out of that shit back there. We need to look at our lives and be accountable. Only way you can look back in your life and be happy and be accountable is say, man, I remember that shit. I imagine, I know exactly what got me through that. I can bubble up. I'm accountable. I know what my next move needs to be to keep me from going back there. The white man know what his next move need to be to keep him from going back into that cave. And he always making moves on that. From goddamn killing, and destroying everything. And just in case too many motherfuckers get rowdy, he putting himself in mixed kids. Every commercial you ever seen in the last 2 years is a what? Black man, white woman, mixed kid. So he's saying, God damn it, I'd rather be real goddamn. The white man basically saying he'd rather pass than be dead. He walk around, he be looking at each other like, we ain't even white no more. We passing. We just paper bag test, but it's lighter than them. That motherfucker planning for the future. It's called anticipatory guidance. You know what that is? Anticipatory guidance, that's what your mama used to give you. And that's what you need to give your own life and give the people around you. You remember your mama used to give you anticipatory guidance? She would imagine your life, imagine the situation, see what she didn't want, and then explain it to you. Now, this is how my mama said. Look at here, goddammit. This is what anticipatory guidance is. Every one of us has had it. We going on in this goddamn stove, and you gonna get the cereal in the bottom in the goddamn bag. I know you want the box Captain Crunch, but you're going to get the Captain Jack that's look like Captain Crunch. Don't go in here begging for shit. Don't get in front of this counter asking for no shit, because if you do, I'm going to slap the fuck out of you right in front of every fucking body. That's anticipatory guidance. That's what you should be doing for people in your life. Now look, I'm gonna give you some pussy and we gonna talk. But guess what? Your ass gonna take me out to dinner. I ain't gonna be one of these Netflix and chill bitches.
Yes,
I'm the type of bitch I want you to see and know. I can tell you what I want. I can be very specific. I'm gonna let you take me out to dinner and you gonna fuck. But I need 2 dinner dates out before we fuck. And guess what? This pussy gonna be worth it. I'm gonna suck your dick good. Now, after that, we decide, because I don't know if I want to keep fucking with you. But what you ain't going to do is be calling me in the motherfucking middle of the night. Or what you never going to do is hint your way into asking me and borrowing some fucking money.
Yes.
Anticipatory guidance.
Yes.
That's what you should do for everybody in your life. Now, look, we going to kick it. We going to be cool. But what you not going to do is the second I find you fucking running your mouth about me or you do anything or say anything that make me feel like you hating, I'm going to get rid of your ass. Anticipatory guidance. White folks tell you this shit from birth. Kindergarten, hey, you was a slave. Then you know what was your place in life. You get sent to the corner when you act bad. Time out. What's adult time out? Jail. You go in there if you fuck up. They let you know early. Early. They used to whoop your ass early to let you know they gonna whoop your ass in the streets, but white folks got to whatever. The world has changed. You got to change with the world. How do you see yourself in this fucked up world? You judge the way the world fucked up. Now ain't nobody can say nothing about my life. That's how I'm looking at it. You're gonna let the goddamn kid be a boy and it's a girl and the girl be a girl. Man, don't say nothing about me, goddamn it. Let me move forward. I wrote some of that shit down. Anticipatory guidance. You need to look ahead of your life and talk to yourself. All right, nigga, you got on your little suit because you done lost a little weight working out. This is where you normally fuck up. This is where you normally say, I can have me a few beers now. I don't feel as embarrassed as my chest and titties. I feel like I'm looking good. This is where you normally fuck up. This is where you normally go a week straight of eating bad and say, I'm in the groove. And talk to yourself. Imagine it. You know your fucking self better than anybody. This is where I normally in these relationships stop fucking these people's heads up. Okay, I done fucked them a couple of times. This is where I normally fuck up. I remember my wife used to tell me, you know, me and my wife talk, we meet a new person. We like newness. And my wife would be like, I met a new person. And I would be like, is he cool? He's cool. He's handsome, everything. And she would have this great smile talking about him. And I would be like, oh, yeah, cool. You know, that's cool. And then after like the second or third time seeing him, we're like, how was your day with your friend? Yeah, he wore red shoes. And I was just, what do you mean? He had on red shoes and break that down. She get tired of motherfucker quick because all she want is newness. That's, go ahead. He had on red shoes. I didn't know that he wore the belts showing. Go ahead.
But look, it's so true. I don't know. I'm just too fucking into full of myself. Like I shouldn't even be like I am, but I am like I am. But it's so for real that when I meet somebody, I'm like a dude. I'm like, yo, after 3 times that we chilling, I'm probably not gonna want to chill with you. But the funny part is I just be like real, just like you said, Master
Bring it
Teacher.
back here. Now, but this is where she says it's not, because she the type of bitch that write a nigga a poem.
Yeah.
Once you write a nigga a poem, he think he gonna kick it with you a few times.
That's what I'm trying. Okay, so what I'm saying is like you're gonna have very good time with me for like 3 times. Okay.
All right. Now, look at the world we live in. You gotta give people anticipatory guidance. I used to tell women, I'm gonna fuck with you a little bit once I sing you naked or something. That way they never can trip, but they still always trip. But at least you can say, I don't feel guilty because I told you what could happen.
Yeah.
Watch this. Look at the shit you still care about in this world today. I'm going to just go down and list a little bit. We're going to have a little fun. Just some things I've seen recently that lets me know I don't give a fuck. I'll pull my dick out soft on social media. I don't care if you know I'm a fucking growing out of shore. He's 6'6". He got a little turtle dick. I don't care if you see my stomach stretch. I don't care. These motherfuckers is trying to cancel Dr. Seuss. In a world where Dr. Seuss is being canceled, you can't expect me to think that I think you like me. Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat, Fox in the fucking Socks, they are trying to cancel the Bernstein Bears.
Why?
Because there was a book with the Bernstein Bears. Listen, the Bernstein Bears, the father was telling the little boy, you are a boy and you can be a father. And the Mother Bernstein Bear was telling the little girl, you are a girl, you can be a mother, and that's sexual discrimination. Dr. Seuss, the Bernstein Bears, they gonna cancel them. Bill Cosby in jail for raping bitches. Look at what's going on in the world, and you worried about, hey, listen, man, they have gay churches, whole gay churches, the fucking pastor gay, the first man. You imagining what people thinking about you in this fucking crazy world? You got to be a sick motherfucker to care what somebody think about you in this crazy world. Boy. At this point, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I can't imagine myself giving one flying flip. I seen some shit today I shared on my page. It's called a throuple. It's 3 men that got married, and all 3 men adopted a baby and signed the birth certificate, and they call it a throuple. And they says, so what is we? We illegal. Polygamy illegal. A man with 2 women and a baby.
Hold on. Wait, I'm like, I should show both our faces.
Yeah, a throuple. Google that shit. I bet you it's a throuple.
Now I've heard it with men and women.
3 men has adopted a baby, and all of them signed the birth certificate as the fucking mother. We know this kid is whatever it is, it's going to be the opposite of what it is. When a kid can say, I don't want to be a boy, I don't want to be a girl, you imagining what them church folks think about you? You imagining what your family think about you? Ain't nothing I can do worse than turning a boy kid into a girl kid. Or saying that young kids should want to fuck me. They saying that lowering the age of kids choosing to fuck is 10 now. God damn. I know I can fuck men and women as I want to if y'all can fuck 10-year-olds and get away with it. God damn. You care about what kind of eyes are you looking through? Yes. I don't want to have future vision. Like I don't want to have x-ray vision. I don't want to see the ass. I want to be surprised. Y'all ever notice why women ain't getting wife now? Because we seeing too much. Yeah. We actually seeing too much. Yeah. You letting us see too much. And we got porn. We desensitized. Why do I need to fuck when I can see anything on porn? Man, I can imagine fucking these girls. This porn shit looks so good. I be sneaking, beating my dick with 2 women in the house. Shit. Goddamn porn be looking better than Kristen Lynn. Shit. With my imagination, I want to imagine all people. Dr. Seuss is getting canceled. Watch this shit.
That's great.
It's all about momentum. Let me take this motherfucking hoodie off. My motherfucking chest itching.
See, look, he talking about exposing. You just want to show. You just want to show your chest a little bit.
No, my hood, man. Y'all talk real quick.
I mean, this is some real. You had a lot of ooh. So go ahead, Sister Lynn.
The whole we not leaving anything to the imagination. It just took me back to that saying how he was like, the men are seeing too much with porn and just how we're shaking ass on TV all the time or social media and not leaving anything to the imagination.
Like, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot to finish. When I was a kid, it's all about being general or specific. This is our problem. We know momentum controls everything. When the ball start rolling down the hill, it's very hard to stop that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. When the train start going, it's hard to stop it. Mm-hmm. Once momentum going, we got something going. We get momentum about what we don't want very fast. Watch this. I wrote this down. This is what a nigga do. We very specific about what's unwanted and very general about what we want. Now, we know specific is listing things. Specific is smashing the gas. Mm-hmm. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this one. You done got a momentum going for what you don't want so much that you're going to get exactly what you don't want. Mm-hmm. But when somebody said, what you want? I just want somebody to love me and respect me. You make such a general statement that you never create any momentum around what you want. Do y'all get that?
Yeah.
You never create the momentum around what you want. General or specific. About an ass whipping. I remember when I was a kid, there was something I used to be very specific about, and it used to work every time. Every time my mama, Javon, bring your goddamn ass in the house. And every time she called me in the house, I specifically would think this was gonna happen. Get your goddamn. I just knew she was gonna slap me upside the fucking head when I walked by. And I swear to God, every time I thought about it, I say, I need to flinch and cover my head because she's gonna slap me. And as I walk up to her, she'll be looking at me. And it seemed like in my imagination, her hand would be right here. Like, let me see if this motherfucker gonna flinch or not. And every time I would get right to her and go, she would get your goddamn ass, goddamn, slap the shit out of me. And then I had these days where I didn't give a fuck, where I was bold. I said, get your goddamn ass in this goddamn house. And I walk by like a goddamn man. I don't give a fuck. I'm mad you done pulled me off that basketball court. I don't give a fuck what happened. I walk by like Denzel off Glory. My mama look at me like, God damn, this nigga ain't scared today. I ain't even gonna hit his pussy ass because he ain't scared. That's what I felt like was happening. Now, when you specifically think of something, you create momentum. Watch this. Anybody ever did this, got home from school, and your mama tell you, go your ass in the room, you done fucked up. I'm gonna come in there and tear your goddamn ass all to pieces. Now, when you go to your room, watch this. You can be specific or general, and I believe you can control that ass whooping. I seen this movie. It's about peace and rest. This guy said, you want to know who did a murder? He said, how? He said, you take 3 guys, you arrest them for the same crime. You put them all in the same cell. He said, the ones that's up all night, they nervous. They innocent. Because they wondering, oh, my life fucked up. Oh, my life gonna fucked up. It said the one that go to sleep, that's the guilty one. Because he already know what time it is. He's caught. He's getting some rest because he's finna go to jail and he wants to have his mind right. Ain't that the fucking truth? Mm-hmm. When you nervous, you can't go to sleep. But when you got peace, you can go to sleep. Watch this. I remember my mama used to say, go in that room, 3 o'clock in the evening, I'm gonna turn your goddamn ass up. And if I was nervous and specific, oh my God, she gonna hit me like this. Is it gonna be a switch, a broom? What she gonna hit me with? I couldn't go to sleep. And in my movement and nervousness and not could go to sleep, my mama would at some point hear me moving and say, God damn it, you're making all that noise moving back there. Come back there and do what? Beat my goddamn ass. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get the peace. But when my mama said, go back in that goddamn room, I'm gonna turn your goddamn ass up. And I go back there and say, fuck it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get an ass whooping in general, don't be specific. I fall right to sleep. Mm-hmm. 3 o'clock in the evening.
Wake up to your ass getting beat.
No, I wake up.
She forgot.
It's 3 o'clock in the evening. Mm-hmm. I'm so general and got so much peace. I wake up at 6:30. I think I'm late for school the next day.
Oh, yeah,
oh, shit. I done missed the bus. My mama looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm putting on my clothes. I run up the street. Finally, I realized I done got so much peace because I ain't worried about this ass whooping. I think I done slept from 3 p.m. to the next morning. Yeah. But I only slept at 6:30. By the time I get back in the house, my mama laughing so much, she don't even want to whoop my ass.
That's right.
See, when you don't worry, you got peace. Mm-hmm. See, that specific shit is what make you worry. So what are you imagining? Specific details. We very good. Watch this now. Let me write this down. Let me show you what is all this about. I'm saying what I mean. You got to love yourself enough not to want to feel how you feeling. Work hard to change your motherfucking mind. Work hard at imagining. Watch this. Now, this is going to fuck you up. When we don't want to get caught, we are masters of imagination. When we did something and we say to ourselves, oh shit, I'm going to get exposed to the world. Our mind will say, no, you're not. And it'll figure out so many ways how you're not going to get exposed, and it'll give you peace. If you don't walk around, if you got a goddamn pregnant and you don't know who your baby daddy is, you don't walk around every day, I wonder who it is, I wonder who it is. You say, it's Greg's. You have peace 9 months. That's how that shit go. We are very good at imagining what we need to imagine to have peace when we done fucked up
You done fucked up.
and don't want to get
caught.
exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we take that same imagination to pay our bills or find our mate? Watch this. I'm going to say it again. When we don't want to get caught, we are masters of imagination. We control our mind well and can get peace and stay green. We can't do it when it's got something to do with, I ain't got enough money or I'm looking for a maid. Think about this. It's shit right now that you know you done did. If somebody found out, you would fucking be so fucking embarrassed about that you done forgot. And you so green and your imagination said, that shit ain't gonna happen. That can't happen. That can't. You figure out ways not to get caught in your bullshit. Everything you've done, you've just imagined a way not to get fucking caught.
Mm-hmm.
Good God Almighty. I don't understand what.
Yes.
I don't understand how we don't get this. Everything you've done, you sat there and said, I'm going to buy some reefer. You don't be like, oh shit, the cops gonna stop me. And you gonna say, man, I'm going to get this reefer. Go home. You see yourself rolling that reefer on the way home.
Yeah.
When I used to go buy pussy, the thing I used to do to not worry about the cops, I would think about cleaning my dick off after I got through fucking. I'm telling you, you got to see past the point of fear. I'm serious. That's the only way you're going to keep going. Chris, you laugh, but think about this for a second. If I'm going to buy some pussy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my first imagination is fear right here. I'm going to get caught and go to jail.
Yeah.
If I stop right there, I'm not going to keep moving forward. I'm going to get caught and go to jail. Nope, let me imagine past that. Now I'm going to get here and do this. I'm going to be washing my dick and I'm going to make up my lie what I'm going to tell my bitch when I get home. Ain't that what you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's ever bungee jumped off an airplane, played the stock market, risk anything, you just had the initial fear, then you imagined yourself past that. That's how you did it. What do you see? What kind of eyes do you have? I don't want to see the future. Somebody say, what if you could see the future? If I could see the future, they said, Javon, you're going to get $10 million in 10 years. I said, whoa, man, goddamn, that's going to make life real visible right now. But on year 5, you're going to lose all your brothers and sisters. Goddamn, I don't know if I want to live to that. Shit, what kind of eyes do you have? What kind of eyes do you have? Really? What are you looking with? Are you imagining on your level?
Yeah.
Do you want a fucking Bentley and you don't have a car? You want your first car to be a fucking Bentley? Come on, man. You got to imagine on your level, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you mean, Javon? Why do you keep saying imagine on your level? Because your first thought, you have to think it. Mental health clarity. I know I want this. Your source says, how do I know you want this? Your ego said, because I'm willing to modify my behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to start doing something.
Yeah.
And then the world look at you and say, look like you acting different. Can I give you something you never had before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stop saying you want something that your ego won't modify its behavior to get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You 600-pound life. Stop saying you want to be slim, you want to go out the house, and your ego won't modify its motherfucking behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Ego don't have to stop eating. Ego just got to walk to the kitchen. Hey, baby, got me 600. No, your ego got to get the fuck up and do something. Watch this. Before I wrap up, this is some shit I was thinking about. Imagine soul food. Now, first of all, we didn't invent this shit, let me be clear. But imagine black folks. I can imagine that cracker, a mad motherfucker, looking at black folks' imagination. The white man didn't invent a lot of things in America because he had slaves. I don't need to invent a cotton picker when I got all these fucking cotton picking niggas out here. I ain't thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All the shit that was invented to make work easier, niggas invented. Niggas was out there. I imagine, goddamn. that one is something I can make so we don't have to pick cotton no fucking more.
Yeah.
Yes. I know we gonna still be slaves, and the motherfucking nigga came up, boss. I got some shit I want to show you. What you want to show me, Jebediah? Boss, I think I done invented a cotton picker. What the fuck you know about inventing some shit? Boss, I'm just saying it's
If you
not
put the
for
thing
us.
with the thing.
Boss, thing I didn't invent it. I
It's
put
your
it
thing.
together. I nigga rigged something. He said, okay, let me see it.
Yeah.
Once he said he nigga rigged it, he said, what's nigga rigging? He says, when a black person invents something. He said, don't call it inventing, nigga. If you call it inventing, you might want a patent. So let me see what your nigga rigged, Jasper. Boss, I got this thing out here. Oh, no, Jasper. That looks mighty good, and it picks a whole hell of a lot of cotton fast, but what you niggas gonna do? Your job gonna be easy. Boss, we can be doing other shit. You make twice the money. I said, okay. Think about this.
Yeah.
Black folks' imagination. That's how we invented all that shit. Things that we still do today because of our imagination. I imagine a white man telling a goddamn nigga, y'all niggas ain't gonna get no chicken. That's why we love chicken. They wouldn't let us have none. Think about it. Niggas eat chicken 4 days a week. We can't afford steak all the time. Niggas scared to go near the water to fish. We eat chicken 4-5 days a week. White man say, y'all can't have no motherfucking chicken. I hang you, I catch you near a drumstick. What we gonna eat, boss? First of the year, white man say, hey, let's play a joke on them niggas. What we gonna do? Throw them an old hog head, just the head left over. Them niggas said,
Kumbaya.
fuck we supposed to do with this? Goddamn white man that threw me a whole goddamn head. Fuck I'm supposed to do with this head and these teeth? Goddamn, I've been working on years, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. What the fuck I'm do with this? He went in the house mad, dropped it on the table. His wife said, what the fuck is that? That's all boss gave me, this goddamn hog head. She said, baby, that's when slave women, they was good women. She said, baby, don't worry. I imagine I can do something with it. What the fuck you gonna do with a goddamn hog head? That motherfucking hog head, that motherfucker looking at me. She said, hold on. Now listen, I got some peas in there. Go get the big pot. I'm gonna boil it. See what happens. White man came in there. What's that shit smelling so good back there? The goddamn black folks in there eating that goddamn hog head.
Y'all better share this.
White man said, take it back, goddamn it. I don't want them to have none of that. What we gonna eat, boss? White man said, goddamn it, they took the hog's head and made, goddamn, I got some. Throw them the goddamn feet. Give them a bag of feet. Feet been trapping through shit. Them niggas can't do nothing with that. White man, black man come home. I've been working all day. This motherfucker gave me a bag of feet. Slave wife said, look, baby, I imagine I can do something with it. I'm just gonna give me the big pot. I'm just gonna put a little vinegar in it. Let's see, a little red pepper flakes, a little salt, a little onion in it. I guarantee it's gonna be something. White man come back the next day mad, give me them goddamn feet. Well, what we gonna eat, boss? Give him a bag of goddamn ears. I imagine I can do something with them ears.
Y'all better share this
Yes.
shit. This shit's hilarious.
Yes.
Oh, Lord,
And when
the
you
white
eat-
man got upset, man, when they eat the head, the feet, the goddamn ears. Fucking give them the goddamn guts. They can't do nothing with that. Black man came home with a bag of hog guts. Mad at them. Look at this literal shit, wife. She said, you know me at this point, baby. You know I can do anything with
I'm
it.
a master chef.
Give me the big pot. And to this day, we eat these motherfuckers. The white man said, fuck it, give them chicken.
Yes.
I'm tired of these niggas inventing good shit.
It's causing them more work to get the fucking
Give 'em
guts
fucking
out.
chicken.
Yes.
Just give them the chicken.
What am I saying, Javon? What am I saying?
Oh,
How do you
goodness.
see yourself? How do you see yourself in this situation? The first time a motherfucking nigga got a fucking bag of pig ears, he did not think, we gonna be selling this shit at the restaurant for long.
Yeah.
He was sad. He threw them shits to his wife. She said, I got something for these fucking feet steers and guts and nuts and shit.
Yeah.
I do something with it. Now you go places, restaurants, they got chitlins on the menu, hog head cheese, hog this. They never imagined that shit. All this shit that they threw us, it turned to gold. And that's how you got to do with your life. You got to wake up every motherfucking morning and sift through the shit and imagine your life better than it was today. You have to greet yourself each morning. Prepare yourself. This is a new day. I live every motherfucking day like it's my birthday. And it's my last day. Woo, I'm born. Shit, I'm happy to be up. Happy to be up. Soon as my alarm go off, I'm happy to be up. Soon as I walk across somebody, I want to do something I want to do. They say, I can't believe you do that. I said, bitch, I am going to do it. I might die today.
I might die.
That's what I tell people. Savon, I don't know if you should do that. Well, I might die today, so I might as well go ahead and get right. You can't die for me.
No.
You can't die for me, so how you gonna tell me how to live?
Yeah.
All this shit going on around us in the motherfucking world, and you ashamed of something? My God, you got to be a
womp, 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 womp.
Shit.
Baby, yeah.
Master.
You already know. Yeah.
I don't even know.
That was a hell of a lesson.
I'm telling you. Oh, wow.
I imagine that the black folks imagine that them chitlins and head and ears and feet was chicken. Everybody is imagining. Yes, exactly. Until they got. Because what do your parents say? I imagine this kid starving in Africa. You know, when you don't want to eat broccoli or you don't want to eat Brussels sprouts, your mama be like, imagine that it's imagine you gonna get some candy tomorrow if you eat this. So that we use it.
Or you like, can I have some as a kid? Imagine you had some real imagine you had real ice cream instead of ice milk. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, imagine you had real milk instead of powdered milk. That shit, you know,
or
whatever.
wish sandwich. Close your eyes and push two pieces of bread together and wish you had some goddamn meat in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit is good though.
Or
Yes.
how we
Listen,
used to imagine as kids, and we would do that, have absolutely nothing in our hands, and just imagining. You can taste it, you can feel it. You heard the crackling of the chicken frying in your mind when we would play. You know,
or when they tell you as kids, you got on Bobos, and you be like, no, they ain't. You just imagine they won't.
They won't.
Look,
Exactly.
I was thinking about. I said, our imagination is our DNA, and the reason why I'm saying that because we have the perception when we're born. We come in here. Our surroundings is the perception. We have the perception of our surroundings. You get what I'm saying? Which is decoded in us mentally. And so same way we like food and stuff like that, what we believe in ourselves is based on what we see around ourselves. So our imagination is passed down if the person who has birthed you into this world has only provided a certain scenario. You know what I'm saying? So and I thought about it like that because white people, like one thing you got to really get with master teachers saying, like they come from when they walked out their cave or whatever, there was nothing there, so you had to imagine.
Yes.
Where this lacks about us, this not willing to be assertive in situation is because it was a tree right in front of us, DNA wise. You get what I'm saying? So there are things that we will never work hard enough maybe to imagine. And then if that's the case, be okay not being a white man. You know, when you said if you ain't ready to take no
you
head
ain't ready
off.
to kill and steal and rob.
But it's not about who's better. It's about whose DNA allows them to imagine different. A white person might be putting shit together in their mind that nobody ever seen. We don't know that because they came into this world been told they can create anything. They could go out this country, out this world to the moon. And also, you know what? Foundationally, we're God and we create everything by saying thou shalt be.
Yeah.
$5 from Louis's flag just out the blue. Hey, listen, the person that's supposed to come in and wrap today's lesson up, can you please get in the house? Can you please get in the house so you can rap today's? It was Mambo's Goodest. Okay, Mambo's Goodest. There's the link. StreamYard is up there for YouTube. Mambo's Goodest.
Mambo,
And you know
could do
what I
that over
thought?
as a song for your show.
Oh,
the
so
gag.
good. My
Just the goodies.
goodies. Yeah.
My goodies.
I imagine that the white folks imagined they didn't have to work. So they was like, we're going to get
Get some
slaves.
slaves.
You got that
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Yes, their
And their imagination is from their experience. They went out, had a heat stroke, and said,
I ain't doing this.
God damn, we got to get us some slaves. What? Yeah, we finna go back across the water and get some. What? You know how hard it was? I couldn't imagine taking that trip again. Well, you can if you want to eat, goddamn it, because we can't work out this motherfucker,
And
yeah.
they imagine whooping people's ass and doing whatever was necessary, you know, to preserve.
I imagine
that
Mambo's coming
way of
on
life.
with her shit.
Fluff it. Look.
Now she like, fuck it. I was doing my shit a couple of days ago, but I just said, fuck it. Go ahead, sister, talk to us.
That baby blue dot energy.
That blot. What your blot got for us today?
Peace, family. It was a very good lesson. Thank you.
Come
and
on,
it kind of
Mom.
relates to what you were talking about when you said we lazy. We need to stop being lazy with our dreams. When we want something and we want to achieve something, regardless of what it is, I feel like we get so, just because it could be a small thing, we get so like gun-ho on what somebody's going to say. Okay, if you want to work to get Jordans, that's what you want to do, because then as you're manifesting, you're going to grow to want something else, and we need to understand that you're not going to stay the same. It's irreparable. It's like you can't stay the same. Like, so, and the ones who do stay the same, they're either dead or in jail, and they ain't really, you know what I mean, they still had to make a change. Now they probably got to be gay now, you know what I'm saying? Like, so shit like that. It's like, so, wrapping it up, just saying, like, stop being lazy, man. Get out there and do what you got to do for you. And that's it. And you're pink, yellow, or blue.
And there it
Imagine in your pink, yellow, or blue. Yeah.
It's folks that say all the time, man, I had to do some shit I ain't necessarily want to do to get where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And those people are so happy. When a person said, I had to do some shit I didn't want to do to get where I need to be, that means I acted yellow or pink because my true blue wanted what it wanted. Now, I give you a perfect example. Let's talk about this. Put the camera on me real quick. Everybody knows Kamala Harris and her situation. When she was young, fresh out of college, this girl was fucking the mayor of San Francisco. This old ass man. This man was married. This man gave her a job making $120,000 a year. She only had to work 20 hours a week. This man, she was his side bitch. She was on his arm. Now, when she was running for the presidency, the vice presidency, basically the story came out and they went and asked this guy, like, what's the deal? He married, he 80 years old. He like, shit, I ain't trying to snitch on him, but I ain't finna lie and make myself look bad when everybody know I was fucking this gal. So when they asked her about it, she say, oh, he was definitely an employer and a very special friend. There you go. He hired me and he was a very special friend. We know what that means. When grandma died or when mama died and the nigga that she been with the last 20 years ain't married, they said survived by 15 grandchildren and a very special friend. That's that nigga she been fucking that she won't marry to the last 50 years. So when Kamala Harris said, oh yes, I love Willie Davis. He was my employer, but he was also a very dear and special friend that was very close to me. She's a politician. So she's saying he hired me, very special friend, very near and dear, very close. That's why you see pictures of me and him and his wife together. That's why you see pictures about us looking like we fucking. Yes. Now, give my goddamn vice presidency. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about what I did to get where I'm at. We, on the other hand, do shit and then blame and get pink about it. Imagine Kamala Harris, somebody said, you used to fuck old man Willie Davis. And she said, oh, how you know? I didn't want nobody to know I was fucking that married man. I dropped out the race. So,
Not so.
anything y'all got to say before we get out of here?
I like the comment that you made and some people piggybacked on it in the chat room about having rear view vision versus I don't know, I guess side view or windshield vision. And that whole looking into the past about what was and what we saw and using that to drive our imagination. How we talked yesterday, you could imagine something good or you can imagine something bad, but either scenario can drive two different people in the same direction, you know, to quit smoking. The driving force could be, you know, your health, or just health from having a bad experience, or health from a good experience. But either way, that imagination scenario or situation drove you to move. And so I just like that whole concept with the whole rear view mirror, because it's really small versus the windshield. Like there's more opportunity for images to fit in a forward facing point of view versus your rear view mirror. You can imagine more and greater with that visual. It was just a good analogy for me. I can fit more images on my windshield than I can on my rear view mirror. I can see more into my future than I can, you know, positive affecting me out of my boom boom room than I can from my past. So yeah, I like that comment. I don't remember if it came from Master Teacher from the timeline. So yeah, good job whoever said it.
Well, there it is, family. We appreciate you. We love y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get it.
It's time to celebrate. Touch yourself everywhere. Get into it. Let's bubble. Woo!
Celebrate your body.
Look here, family.
And enjoy your
We sure appreciate y'all coming out and letting us share our art with y'all. Because we believe
supernatural travel.
art is life.
We live colors.
There must be life. Because life imitates art. And we just want
Let's
you to
go
live your
to a
best
place
life.
where we go.
Decorated with all kinds of
Nobody
no lace
knows.
fronts and no makeup, and choose who you want to dance
Let's
with.
celebrate
Live
this
life
life
and
we know.
Yeah.
Let
Celebrate
it
every
all
day. I guess your
go.
birthday, an anniversary. Just keep it funky, baby. Yeah.
Celebrate your
your
body
body.
and enjoy your mind.
Come on, family. Find a way to keep winning. Woo.
Supernatural travel.
Supernatural travel.
We live colorblind.
In them far recesses of your
Let's go
mind.
to a place where we go.
It's just you by yourself.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. You got all your
Let's celebrate this life we know. Let it all go. And
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
That's how you do it, baby.
Yeah.
Once again, family, we thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in, turning on to the dopest show on earth, where we say it's a new day, new way, new view for a new you. We ask that you share this show with like-minded people. And more than anything, we need your help. We need your help just as bad as you guys need our help. Cash app us at the Master Teacher. Help us keep this show going. Help us keep the lights on. We love y'all. Peace.
But first, there must be life. Because life imitates art. Woo! And we just want you to live your best life. Yeah, decorated with all kinds of colors. And no lace fronts and no makeup. And choose who you want to dance with. And live life and love. Yeah, celebrate every day. I guess you
Lynn, somebody says, send me a link to the song. I want to ride to that. Bankroll. Put the link for the music up. That is off the Clark Sisters album. The Clark Sisters album. You can get that on DistroKid. You can get their whole album off DistroKid. That's boom, boom, boom. So somebody put that link up for that DistroKid for that brother.
Where you need to go.
Chris.
Recesses.
The link for Celebrate Your Body. Supernatural. Put the link for the DistroKid up, somebody. And then I'm going to make that a big comment so everybody can see that. We pray that everybody on here go to DistroKid and download the album or listen to it, stream it on whatever music platforms you do music on. Hopefully you buy it for us to show us that support and that love.
Do it. That's how you do it, baby.
Celebrate your body.
Oh!
Celebrate your body.
Look here, family.
And enjoy your
We sure appreciate y'all coming out and letting us share our art with y'all. Because we believe
You can follow the Clark Sisters on Twitter and Instagram.
there must be life. Because life imitates art.
Bankroll Roll says they want to be on the next track. Love what you're doing. What city you in, Bankroll?
Decorated with all kinds of colors.
DistroKid. There it is.
No makeup.
DistroKid. Clark Sisters singing in the background.
Live life and love. Yeah. Celebrate every day. Like it's your birthday, an anniversary. Just keep it funky, baby. Yeah.